how to find the standard deviation and variance of a raw data and ungrouped data. So we call it raw data. So the first thing I have to do using my calculator is put the data in my calculator. So turn my calculator on, clear, and then go to STAT, edit. So an edit is number one. And then I'll clear L1. So I'll arrow up, clear, enter, clear, enter, enter. And then arrow to the left, go up, clear, enter again. And then put the data in L1. So I'm going to put this data in L1. So the first individual in this data is 21, enter, 14, enter, 2, enter, 10, enter, 8, enter. So I have entered all the data in my L1. So the next thing I have to do is go to STAT, arrow to calc, do one variable stats. And the data is in L1, so the list is L1. Okay, now I go to frequency. This is not a group data, so I shouldn't have frequency. It's raw data, so I will clear L2. So there is no frequency here. It's raw data. So I'm going to calculate. So I'm calculating the standard deviation of the data in L1. So I'm going to hit enter. And I'm looking for only standard deviation. And the question says it's a sample. So I'm looking for sample standard deviation. And the sample standard deviation is this. Okay, and in this question, I am told to leave my answer to round to 1 decimal point. This is sample standard deviation. So I am going to round to 1 decimal point. So round to 1 decimal point, and that is going to be 7.1. because I have to round to 1 decimal point. So I just calculated the sample standard deviation. I know that variance, sample variance, is standard deviation squared. Sample variance is sample standard deviation squared. But I don't want to use the rounded up 7.1. So I'll go back to my calculator. The quickest way to get it is go back to calculator. Variance Statistics stores every data I just calculated. If I do one variable stat, whatever my answers are stored in VARs. So I'll just go to VARs and statistics. So statistics number 5, I'm going to click that, and I need a standard deviation. Standard deviation is number 3, so I'll just click 3 here. And if I hit enter, it gives me all the decimal points, and I need all of them. I don't want to round too early because I'm looking for variance. So when I square this, if I square this sample variance, which if I say square here, and then my answer is going to be variance. Or sample variance is 50. So I'll come over here and write 50. That is sample variance, sample standard deviation, sample variance. And that's it. That's how to find sample standard deviation and sample variance using your calculator. Sample standard deviation and sample variance using the calculator. So I am going to